Hey guys, back with another video. Today I will be showing you my opinion of everything new that came into Season 3 because Season 3 is ending soon and I know you guys want to know what I think. We're going to start with the Battle Pass. All in all, it was a pretty good Battle Pass. Not 100% my favorite, but definitely worth the price and definitely some pretty good skins. Like the final one, Eternal Night, was pretty cool. Fade, the last style, was awesome. I liked the progression system on that. And then even the basic one, Ocean and Scuba Jonesy, Kit, Jules, all pretty good skins. So all in all, a pretty good Battle Pass. Now, I will talk about the new things that the Battle Pass introduced. We had the Build Umbrella, the first customizable umbrella. Awesome. Great thing. Couldn't have a better glider in the game. That's my number one favorite glider, and it's what I use most of the time if I'm not doing random gliders or doing a combo. Another thing that the Battle Pass introduced, the only other thing in fact, was the not just the dual wielded or single style pickaxes, but them combined. Also, great idea. Brings the pickaxe game up, and you can have so many more combos, so many more cool things, because you can have it either way. Now we're getting on to all the new items and vehicles introduced into Fortnite this chapter. We had the flare gun, one of the best add-ons in the game. I think this was a great gun, perfect usage. I really like the detect feature on it and the fire feature. You can use it at the beginning if you don't have anything else, but you can also use it and carry it in your loadout for the finding feature. Pairing up with that is the Firefly Jar, which is basically a fire grenade. I like it. I don't love it. I've only used it a couple times. I don't think it's the best, but I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be in the game, and I do like how you find it. That's one of the best things about it. Moving on to the cars. This was the big thing with this season, and overall, I think this was a pretty good thing. Fortnite has been missing cars for a while, and they probably should have done a little bit earlier, but I'm glad we have them now. If it wasn't for the refueling, they would be way too overpowered, so that is one of the best aspects. I do think they might want to add a refueling aspect to Choppas. I'm not sure about that yet, but all in all, cars, great thing. Getting on to all the map changes. I'm not going to go over specifics, but all the new POIs. We had Authority, which is agency, but controlled by Shadow and bigger. I'm going to be honest, not my favorite. I liked agency better by a lot, but Authority was fine to follow up. Agency was like the hot drop spot. Authority, not so much. I don't see too many people dropping there anymore. Other POIs, Caddy Corner, a perfect mythic POI. One of my favorites, and I think this could only get better with the new season to come if they make it a superhero POI. Two more POIs to get to. We have the Fortilla. I think it's a great POI, and I really enjoy it. But as a mythic POI, it's a little bit lacking. It's like the rig. It's a little bit too wide. It's pretty hard to find the boss. And the henchmen are just make it a little bit weird. I just don't feel like it should have been a mythic POI, but I do think it's a great POI. The last one, the Coral Castle. Again, I think this is a great POI. Nothing wrong with it, except they should have made a mythic Aquaman boss with the trident weapon. That would have been so much better, given us content and lots of other fun stuff with it. I just wanted another mythic weapon and another mythic boss. That would have been really fun. I've only dropped at Coral Castle a few times, and that definitely would have increased my drop rate there. Getting on, do I think I liked the flooded map in the beginning of the season? I'm going to be honest, I really enjoyed it. For the first week, I thought it was the best thing. After that, I got pretty tired of it, but the water level kept receding, and I kept finding new things to enjoy about it. So I think Epic did a perfect job with that, and I'm not going to fault them at all for that, because I couldn't have done it better myself. Keep the water line receding slowly, but start with a flooded, end with basically the same as the season before, but only keep that for a few weeks. The season also went on for the perfect amount of time. That couldn't have been any better. The next two things we're going to talk about are Loot Sharks and Marauders, two of the biggest new things. Loot Sharks, not only is it a vehicle, it's a weapon of mass destruction. As a vehicle, awesome. I really like it. Nobody uses it anymore, but it is a viable vehicle, and if you need to get out of the storm in a pinch, just find a fishing rod and get a loot shark, and you'll be able to do it. And I also like the biting mechanism when you can ride it. So it's a great rideable vehicle, but it's absolutely the worst, not including the rideable part. It eats your loot, it takes so long to destroy, so much health, takes all your ammo, and it randomly comes up, eats you in your builds when you're in the final 2 build fight, eats through your builds at the bottom, makes you fall damage. It just imbalances the game, not even for noobs, for everyone. It doesn't make the pros better or the noobs worse, it just makes everybody worse, and that's not something I like to see. Marauders, although the same, they are a little bit different. They do give you pretty good loot most of the time. You can avoid them pretty easily by just running away and building. But best of all, if you're good, you can kill them. They get damage rewards, damage boosts. You get your weapons from them too. You can just, if you're skilled enough, Marauders are your best friends. But if you're not that skilled, you're gonna hate Marauders. So, based on my skill level, they're okay. So, Marauders, I like the aspect of it. I don't like the smoke. I don't like the stink bombs or the rocket launchers. Those are something I could do without for them having. It just makes them a little bit too overpowered sometimes and really annoying when you're in a fight with someone and they come up again. Other things we got are the weapon changes. This is all the way back to the very beginning of the season. The weapons last season, Chapter 2, Season 2, we had the pump, we had AR, we had FAMAS. Basically, we had heavy snipers, suppressed snipers, submachines, TACs. Basically, what I consider now the normal. Nothing special, nothing crazy, besides the mythic weapons. So, what do I think about this season's loadout? Hunting rifles. Glad they're back. I think that's great. That does involve a great amount of skill, and they can be useful. I'll always keep one in my loadout if I have the space. Bolts. I do think bolts are good. If they're going to take away suppressed and heavies, the only thing they can bring in is bolts. And that's what they did, so they did a pretty good job with that. Charged shotgun. The new shotgun, not so new anymore. But what do I think about the charged shotgun? This is a big deal. I'm going to be honest, I do not like it anywhere near as much as the pump. I do think it's slightly better than the combat because it does have more of a skill aspect than the combat, which is you can spray and pray, sort of. It's not really spraying, but you can shotgun and pray because it's long range and all that stuff with the combat. The charge has the same thing, except you hold it for more damage. That's what I don't like about it. If you could hold it for like a second, like just a little bit longer, and get max damage from it, that would be one thing. But I often end up, when I'm with noobs, when I'm playing against them, I end up walking around like a car or a bus or something with my thing loaded, and they can just endlessly run around, and then when I catch up to them, they have theirs loaded, and I don't have mine because I had to run and catch them, and they end up shooting me. Because it's a one-shot kill, that's what I don't like about it, just a little bit too powerful. Now onto the mythic weapons. Drum gun, same as last season. Actually, no, it's better than last season. It's not crazy overpowered. It doesn't really work as an AR as much, but I do like it. I think that's pretty cool. And pairing with that, the glider gun. I do like the glider gun, not as much as the grappler. It's a little bit overpowered from running from the storm, and it's basically like endless launch pads. So that's a little bit of a downside. Other mythic weapons, we have Kit's charged shotgun, too overpowered, I'm gonna be honest, and shockwave launcher, still too overpowered. That set is insane. Then we got the mythic burst and chug jug, perfect weapons. Burst, overpowered, but not insanely overpowered. And the chug jug, perfect. I like it a lot. And now we're gonna get on to my favorite thing that was newly added in this season, whirlpools. The best thing Epic could have done. Basically free launch pads for you to get out of zone. So many random people die in zone for no reason. Whirlpools, perfect. Better way to get around, better way to rotate. Best thing Epic could have done. I cannot fault Whirlpools in any way, and I really hope they come back in Season 4. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and check out all my other videos if you haven't already. So, as you see, I'm just about to die. So thanks for watching. See you next time.